Alright, good morning. I'm gonna be trying as hard as I can to be covering everything in chronological order as it happens. So, first trade of the day, we have ourselves Evgeny Kuznetsov of the Washington Capitals, who had recently cleared waivers and who was sent down to the AHL, getting traded to the Carolina Hurricanes for a 2025 third-round pick. The Caps are retaining 50% on Kuznetsov. He's got one more year in his contract next season at $7.8 million. So with the salary retention, that becomes, $3.9 million a year? Pretty alright for the Carolina Hurricanes, not gonna lie. Evgeny Kuznetsov has had his issues, and as we've talked about in the End of an Era Washington video, this certainly wasn't a guy that was in the same sort of capacity to produce offensively that he has been in the past. He's literally 2 years removed from a point-per-game season. 78 points, 79 games played. This year he's at 17 in 43 games total, a big decline from the 55 points that he had last year. Now, we recognize that there were problems with Evgeny Kuznetsov personally. He had to go through the NHL's Players Assistance Program. He made it out, he cleared, and he was given the go-ahead to return to action, which is why there was some sort of sadness, really, when Kuznetsov was placed on waivers and the Capitals sent him down. He played in Hershey, and he didn't get himself a game, which was kind of nuts, because if he did play a game, he would have been the most expensive AHL player in history. But at the end of the day, for Evgeny Kuznetsov, he was a part of the Hershey Bears for a little bit. He had a good attitude about it. There were pictures coming out of Kuznetsov with the team in Hershey. He looked happy. He looked great. It was nice to see a guy rebound in that way. But talk about the rebound from the Players Assistance Program to the AHL. How about the rebound into the NHL? Because now it's Carolina at 50% retained, taking on Kuznetsov for a third-round pick. Talk about a big uprising. Talk about a guy who was down in the dumps, was going through some stuff, was not producing offensively, but who still had this talent, going over to one of the most stacked teams in hockey. They just got Jake Guentzel yesterday. They now have Evgeny Kuznetsov. And you talk about the guys that will be filling up this top six. You've got the Svechnikovs, Teravainens, the Natchosses, the Jarvises, and the Ahos. And then you've got Guentzel and Kuznetsov. Even if Kuznetsov is, let's say, third-line center duty in Carolina, he'll go over, he'll be a part of this bottom six, and he probably gets top-line power play minutes. Like, imagine having Aho, Natchos, Teravainen, and Svechnikov on the same power play unit with Guentzel. Like, there are mix-and-match combinations for Carolina that you didn't even think were possible a while ago. This is going to be huge, and the Washington Capitals have themselves a third-round pick that really, I mean, they were willing to let Kuznetsov go anyway. Realistically, right? They had him on waivers. There was the open possibility that he would have gotten claimed. It wasn't going to happen because his salary was $7.8 million, but now they sent away this guy and they got a third-round pick. All it cost them is $3.9 million for next year, because that's when his contract expires. So honestly, for the Carolina Hurricanes going out there and adding yet another significant piece to their roster, this is it. This is a really big one. Evgeny Kuznetsov, welcome to Raleigh, because now the Hurricanes have been stacking up their squad like dominoes. It's pretty good in Carolina right now. Evgeny Kuznetsov is now a Hurricane. The price is a 2025 third-round pick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. So, 9 and bye.